Okay, hi. There's my cat eating her little food in the background. Anyway, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I sat down and talked about my life. I wanted to give you guys an update on what I have been up to lately. My last video was of my finals vlog. I remember starting the semester with a vlog that was intended to kind of come out through the months because, sorry, I'm like having allergic reactions right now. It might be the season. It's a late spring. Anyway, I have a congested nose, so please forgive me. What? What do you want? You want to say hi? Hi? Say hi. This is Oreo. You guys probably know her. I'm obsessed with her. She's my baby. Yeah. I have like 3 cats at home, but like because I live with my family, there's like they all designated their own little mamas, and this one's my baby. So she's my baby and she will forever be my baby. Anyway, let's go along. Yeah, I've been feeling quite under the weather the past year or so. To be honest, I've been mentally struggling with some issues. I think I'm like getting over it now. Like, I've gotten some help. Things are looking better. Yeah, and I think one of the major problems that I had with my channel and with my artistic career was that I had this big burden on me. And one of the bigger burdens I had was that everything I create or everything that I make should have a meaning. And that is the downside of art school. And I wanted to be a little bit honest on that kind of dilemma, or that side of the part of my life that I have. And I think it's also because I'm doing a minor in curatorial practices. It's basically curation and gallery things, constantly writing proposals, all that sort of things. And when you're doing all these kind of things, they hold lots of meanings, and a lot of it comes from conceptual ideas. And sometimes that's good. Sometimes it's detrimental to your mental health and to your art career. Yeah, like one of the things I've been struggling with is that I hold so much meaning into my artworks that I decide not to create, or if it's not too meaningful, or if it's not doesn't hold that sort of significant outcome as it does with the conceptual idea, I find my artworks really unattractive to myself, to my eyes, and I go on this kind of mental loop that I am horrible. And one of the things I found myself doing is that because I like to do larger pieces as I go on, I like to make something more meaningful and more intricate and more in high detail. And I want to have that sort of stronger conceptual foundation so that the skills that I have are valid, or like whatever that I have on the canvas is valid to the viewers or to myself. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but that was the kind of habit that I found myself as I went through this semester, especially because I'm on my 3rd year, or actually just finished my 3rd year, and it was my first time kind of going solo most of the time. So this is the year where a lot of profs give guides, but they don't really tell you what to do. So most of it is self-directed anyways, and I'm alone with a piece of artwork. I barely get any feedback. Sometimes I do get feedback, but like a lot of the times, you're mostly the person that's driving the whole collection or the whole project. You're alone on this most of the time. And I think this semester I was really ambitious to do something that I felt that I wanted to portray, and which were the 3 paintings that I had on my previous vlog. I Okay, editing Veronica here. Just to clarify, what I mean here is that the 3 paintings that I mentioned were the ambitious things that I wanted to do, but it didn't go in as planned. That's what I mean. But my brain was not. I was thinking of something else while I was saying it. This always happens to me. I was thinking of something else, and then I didn't actually say it. So I think the last painting, or like that I painted, was executed the way I wanted to, but the first 2 I struggled a lot. So I kind of decided to drop all of YouTube for a while because it was doing me no favor. Because A, I didn't know what I was doing with my art practice. B, I didn't want to fake it on the camera. And C, like, it's emotionally, mentally, and creatively very draining to do vlogging on the side, because as someone who likes to make things aesthetically pleasing, I really hate making things that I don't like. And for any of those who are artists, you guys know what I mean. I hate making things I hate, and forcing myself to make a vlog that feels mediocre at best just didn't feel right for myself and for you guys too. And I wanted to come back with a proper like video. Yeah, I wanted to come back with a proper video that could make you guys understand what I'm going through. And I wanted to be honest, because this whole art school diaries or whatever vlog that I made was for me to log my growing process as an artist. And I think this is something that nobody really talks about ever. Somehow the internet, everybody is perfect and all that. So I wanted to be a little bit more raw when it comes to these sort of creative struggles, because it's not all sweet and comfy and beautiful as we make it seem to be. This semester I was mostly working on my big paintings, and I learned etching, copper etching. It's another ancient printmaking method. I think I really like it. It's more drawerly and all that. And as I was going into etching, I started to draw again. And I think this sparked something new inside me, because I kind of gave up drawing because I was like, I'm not a drawer. I'm so bad at drawing. I'm not gonna draw. And I just stopped because I thought I was really horrible at drawing. And I came back to drawing, and I realized how much I missed it and how much freeing it was to draw on a piece of paper or draw on like anything and then transfer it onto printmaking, print like a copper, and then yeah, that's a whole nother process that I will not talk about today. But anyway, you know what I mean. But anyway, like, I realized that I missed loose form of artwork. And I had so much weight on the idea of making something meaningful, but also something visually striking. By the way, I'm not crying. My nose is just really congested, so if I look like I'm crying, it's just allergies. I decided to just be loose, have some fun. Especially that is a thing that I will try this summer, and I want to sell my work. So my plans are to make either a Patreon or a online shop, but I think I'll be doing Patreon because I like the idea of being constantly making something every month for the people that are really interested in my artwork. I'm not sure if you guys are interested, but I don't know. I might do that. And I like how I can interact with the people when it comes to Patreon. It's more of like a social thing than just oh, here's my artwork, buy it. It's not like that. So that is that. There's a couple of different ideas that I have to loose myself from, or like break free from that little box that I made myself, or like put myself in. It's just to like sketch more, draw more. You know, even if I do paint, I don't want to make something that is so draining in my like mental health or anything. But sometimes I do think it's really important to make something meaningful, but I don't think any artist should have the burden to be constantly creating something that is that is deep and that is conceptual heavy. I think that's almost impossible to do. And sometimes it just make things pretty. That's what artists do. We just make things pretty. We just make things cute and pleasing to look at. And that is still art. That is still beautiful. That is still valid. So yeah, I just wanted to be a little bit honest about my current update in life. Yeah. And why I wasn't filming the past couple of months. And I'm going to take things slow. I am not going to pressure myself into like, I need to produce content weekly. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make something that is good for me and good for all of you. So this is what I have been up to lately. Hopefully this has given you some insight on what my life was like or has been like. Yeah, like I've been hesitant to share certain parts of my life, and this part I decided that I wanted to share. Yeah, and I hope this might be helpful for you. And for all of those who are going to art school or who are interested in going to art school, this is another thing that might come up to your periphery as you're going through your art career. And it's okay. You're still learning. Life is life. We're all still learning. That's why we go to art school. It's a school, literally. You're here to learn. And even after you graduate, you're constantly learning. Yeah. Hopefully that was helpful. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. You know that I really love all of the comments that you guys have for me. It means a lot. Whenever I read some of the comments, it just makes me cry. I'm the really emotional type of person, and when I see something really heartwarming, I will cry. But in a good way. So yeah, for any of those who have been following me for a long time, or if you're new, thank you for commenting or not commenting or just looking at this video for this long. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for sticking around, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully not too depressing, or hopefully not too heavy on the subject. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye. Bye. I feel so awkward because it's been so long since I last filmed anything.